Hello YouTubers. Here's right in the center of the picture there's a couple more deer there right up by the edge of the dog yard. Yeah, there's 3 of them now, I guess. This may be a group we've not seen before. I have to watch these a little bit longer, a little bit more. There goes. Let's see where this fella goes here. Oh, he's going to go down the hill, it looks like. So the others are staying over here, it looks like. We haven't seen them for a while. They've been pretty quiescent. Where'd that other guy go, Paul? Well, that seems to be about it for now on these guys. We'll see here. It's okay, guys. Oh, there you go. Off they go. Scampering about. Alrighty. Well, I think it's time to start telling some stories here, although maybe just 1 or 2, and I shall try to keep these brief. Paul's enjoying his Friday off here. He goes back to work tomorrow. Now, is tomorrow a 9 o'clock day?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you have to get all dressed up in your Ohio State stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
That's kind of
it's all very festive on Ohio State days over at the hotel. Now, I had alluded to Wednesday night. I haven't talked to you since Wednesday, and Wednesday afternoon, and I said we were going to go over to our neighbors and have dinner, and indeed we did, and it was a very fine evening. It was always wonderful to see them, and you know, we sat and we had some adult beverages and talked, and then the fellow and I, and then we were eventually joined by the female counterpart and Paul, and he fired up this huge this huge computer screen. I think it's one of these 27-inch screens. Now it's not an Apple 27-inch, but it's well, I don't know what it is, but it's some sort of Microsoft-based operating system. But he fires this bad boy up, and he watches 4 of my videos, and so that was fun, since I'm a narcissist, and so we did that, and of course, I live right across the road, so there was no danger in getting back home, thank God, because otherwise we wouldn't have, been able to have any adult beverages. So now, I want to talk to you today. I want to tell you today about some of the irrationality. Well, that's kind of a theme of some of these videos, isn't it? In how the world operates. Now, I had mentioned some time back that probably in one of the earlier videos I made when I first got involved in this, that I subscribed to the Wall Street Journal online. Well, what had happened was I had gotten a solicitation in the mail from one of these discount subscription joints. And it said I could get the digital subscription and the print subscription for $119. And I did that last October of 2012. Well, and it was going to expire this coming Monday, the 21st. You know, today's Friday, the 18th of October. St. Luke's Day, by the way. And okay, so shortly after I had sort of figured out how to kind of use this computer and so forth, I thought to myself, well, there's no need for them to be wasting the paper to print me up a print edition because I just do it online. So I tried to go back and forth with email with them, you know, saying, well, just stop delivering the print edition. Well, they seem to misunderstand, and they said, well, if all you want's the digital edition, you'll have to resubscribe, and that'll be like, at that time last year, it was like $180, or it was a larger amount of money that I would have had to pay just to get the digital edition only. I said, well, no, that's okay, just keep doing it. So, you know, we've been going down to the end of the driveway each morning and collecting the print edition and bringing it up here and putting it in the trash can, as I've mentioned before. So, I tried to say, you know, send me a price quote on what the renewal is going to be here, you know, because it was set to renew automatically. Well, I'm not in this automatic stuff. So it became clear they weren't going to do that, so I called them on the phone, and it turns out, and this fellow was very pleasant. He was a very pleasant guy. And he said, well, if you want to renew the digital edition, that's going to be, well, he gave me a monthly price quote, but it calculated out to $276 a year. For the digital edition, only. And then he said, if you want the print edition, it would be an additional $276. So you're talking like, well, you know,
$400
well, no, it's like $550 some for the two subscriptions. Well, I would only want the digital anyway. And I said, well, there's no way I'm going to pay $276 for the digital edition. I said, you know, first of all, you know, the amount of money it costs you to send out an additional digital subscription is approximately about 3 cents. You know, times 300. So it costs you guys $10 a year to send out the digital edition, and I've told you I'm willing to pay $130 a year for this. That's what I told him. I said, I'll pay $130 a year for this digital edition. You know, that's $10 more than I paid for both, you know, basically the same thing last year. So I'm not authorized to give you that price. I said, that's fine. I completely understand. Completely understand. I said, on the other hand, you know, given the company you work for, I'm sure you have a great appreciation of market principles and how prices get set, you know, supply and demand and so forth. So I'm trying to set a fair price. Here, you know, tell that to somebody who's over you, and maybe it'll filter around, and maybe you guys will set a more reasonable price. Okay, he said, fine. I said, so basically we left it as, you know, don't renew my subscription. And he told me when it would cut off. I said, fine. Okay. Very, very reasonable discussion. Unsatisfactory conclusion, but reasonable discussion. So today I go to read the Wall Street Journal online, and they treat me like a non-subscriber. They kept saying, log in, log in, log in. Well, I did, and then it was fine. I could read it. So I think I'll be able to have access to it till around November 2nd or 3rd. And then I have a feeling things will cut off, and I won't be able to do anything for about the next 3 months. And then I assume that at some point one of these, subscription troller services will send me a letter, and I'll resubscribe under some sort of special deal again. I mean, that's generally always the way it's worked. I mean, I've had this, long before I got the computer, I had this kind of encounter with, well, not just the Wall Street Journal, but various other things I subscribe to. So it's, it would just be so much easier if they just gave you the price they're going to give you eventually anyway. Why do you want to piss off your customers? I don't mind them making a profit. No, make a profit. That's fine. I don't mind that. And it's interesting though. Now I'm getting at the bottom of my screen. Get 12 weeks for $12. Let's see. It's $12. 12 weeks for $12. $1 a week. Well, hell, that's $52 a year. That's even better than $130 I offered them. Do you think they'll come around? I don't know. I guess we'll have to stay tuned. I sure hope News Corp doesn't own a lot of stock in Google or YouTube. Well, Google now. Because if they do, I have a feeling this thing won't even get up there. Well, I don't have much to add here now after that, so I'm going to say bye-bye YouTube. Here, I'll show you Paul here. Paul's enjoying the day. God bless him.